I'm Halle Jones and I'm from Denver, Colorado. My favorite ththing about the Brazos Valley is we are so central to all of Texas metropolitan areas. The people here are extremely welcoming and friendly. I kind of started this journey in my career at a very interesting time during the global pandemic, and they've been nothing but welcoming. The things that I like about Texas so far is the food. I love Mexican food, and you know, Tex-Mex is the staple here in the Lone Star State, and I absolutely love all the different places you can go to get Tex-Mex. I also am loving the warm weather, not necessarily the humidity. I'm from Colorado, so it's pretty dry, so I'm still getting used to the humidity, but I'm definitely not missing the snow, and I love being warm. What I want to give back to the Brazos Valley is another option for them to get their news. I think giving them a voice in their community and really diving deep into the issues that they want to be solved, and also just the storytelling here. There's a lot of interesting people, a lot of great stories to be told, whether that's at Texas A&M University, College Station, downtown Bryan, or even Blinn College for that matter. I think there's a lot you can dive into, and I hope with KRHD we can do that. What made me want to become a reporter is when I went to the University of Colorado, I worked in the athletic department. I dealt with a lot of athletes, and what I learned there is there's so much more to a person than what meets the eye, and there's always a story to be told with that individual, whether it's sports or news or just going to HEB to get a nice MOS. I feel like you can really dive deep, and I love, as a reporter, it allows you to connect with people on a much different level than what you would typically see. What I'm most looking forward to here in the Brazos Valley is, of course, Texas A&M. They're full of traditions and that Aggie pride, and I'm excited to kind of be a part of those traditions. Though I'm not a student, I think it'll be really interesting and fun to dive into that Aggie culture. But then also the Brazos Valley Food Bank. What I've seen, what they've been able to do during this global pandemic has just been extremely heartwarming, and I really want to get more involved with them to help them feed the people who need food in our community, but also just the connections that it brings at these food drives. I just really would like to get more involved. What a lot of people don't know about me is I am a huge sports fan. I don't necessarily stick with this state, so being from Colorado, I'm not a Denver Broncos fan. I'm a huge Chicago Bears fan. I went to the University of Colorado, so Sco Buffs, and I played basketball, so basketball is probably one of my favorite sports, and you can always catch me in front of a TV when sports are on, and I'm so thankful that they're back. Look for me on 25 News, connecting the Brazos Valley.